Hey, this is what I learned from author John Taylor Gatto. Actually, John Taylor Gatto was an award-winning teacher in New York for many, many years. Hi, I'm Jody Chafee. I'm the host of the Family Culture Movement, and I am a homeschool mom, an advocate, and mentor. So, John Taylor Gatto, he was a powerful, powerful speaker and educator. And he wrote these books. One is called Dumbing Us Down, and the other is called The Weapons of Mass Instruction. So, if you think about these, just the titles and how powerful that is, and thinking about how our public school system and compulsory school has been designed ever since the industrial age, it has not changed. And when it was designed a little after World War II, or around the time of World War II, it was designed in a way that would prepare our children to be conformists, to prepare them to be workers, to be in factory workers, right? Because in the industrial age, that was the most valuable resource, was raising and employing people who could follow instructions and do the work of being in the factory. And so in public school, our children are merely being socialized to conform to that narrative. I know that sounds really controversial and a little bit conspiracy theorist, but that's how school was designed, and that's how it was organized at that time, and it hasn't changed. And yet we are no longer in the industrial age, right? We are not in this time when we are in a time where factories, that work is being replaced by robots and artificial intelligence. We don't need people working the line as much, and those jobs are being outsourced or replaced, right? And so the rest of us are looking at the future going, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? How do we prepare our kids for life when those kinds of jobs are dwindling? And so many people in our society, in middle class America, that's all that they know, and it's changing. Well, these books, John Taylor Gatto, helped me to understand that the only way to move forward is to raise kids who are individuals, that they have social and emotional intelligence, that they are fostering their capacity to create, to play, to be individuals. I mean, it's so important. And so you, as a homeschooler, you have that luxury, you have that freedom to raise your child, to learn how to be innovative and to be creative, and to give them the power to be an individual and not be a conformist so much. I mean, I know that sounds kind of, I'm kind of countercultural, right? Like, but that idea of being a little bit counterculture is what's going to help our society to thrive. Because think about it, jobs, not just factory jobs, are being replaced by robots, and artificial intelligence are being outsourced. Even institutional jobs like doctors and lawyers are being replaced. And so what do our children have to aspire to? They have to aspire to the things that they can do that infuse their individuality and their own creative power into it. And then they can prepare for anything. You have no idea. We have no idea. Jobs today did not exist 10, 20 years ago. The jobs of tomorrow don't exist right now. And the only way to prepare our kids for that is to give them their capacity to handle adversity, to handle problems, and learn to create solutions. That's what's going to prepare them for the future. And in John Taylor Gatto's book, he explains how schools and compulsory schooling do not prepare our kids for that. And our culture is even shifting more and more and more away from that individuality in a lot of ways, because kids can't even go outside to play very much anymore, right? We have to line up play dates, and we have to watch their every moment, and we over structure their time so they don't get time to even just reflect and digest and process what they're learning, right? So you have this freedom, and I invite you and encourage you to embrace that freedom and embrace this time that your child gets to be a kid, and allow them that time so that they can cultivate their own minds in a way that will prepare them to be creators, innovators, and problem solvers for the future.